I used to drink 4 of these every single morning. 4! And I thought I was being healthy. I was a physician recommending patients cut back on alcohol, eat more vegetables, exercise regularly, and the whole time I was silently torching my own liver with something I genuinely believed was fine. I'm talking about fruit juice. Not soda, not energy drinks. Fruit juice. The stuff with the smiling orange on the carton. The thing parents pack in their kids' lunchboxes because it says 100% natural on the label. Here's what nobody tells you. Fruit juice and a can of Coke are, metabolically speaking, almost identical. And in some ways, the juice is worse. Not because of the sugar, because of which sugar and what your liver is forced to do with it. Let me back up. I had a patient, 42 years old, non-drinker, ran 3 times a week, normal weight, who came in with elevated liver enzymes. Her ALT was at 68. Normal is under 40. I asked about alcohol. 0. I asked about medications. Nothing alarming. Then I asked what she drank every day. Orange juice in the morning, apple juice at lunch, maybe a smoothie. That was it. That was the culprit. And she looked at me like I had 3 heads, because we've been told for decades that fruit juice is food. It's not. It's liquid fructose delivery. And fructose is the key word here. Here's what nobody tells you about fructose. And this is the part that changes how you look at that innocent-looking glass of OJ forever. Your body can only process fructose in one place. One. Your liver. That's it. Glucose, regular sugar, gets distributed throughout the body. Every cell can use it. But fructose, it goes directly to your liver, and your liver has to deal with it alone. Think about it like this. Imagine your liver is a one-person accounting office. Every time glucose comes in, 100 different departments help process the paperwork. The load is shared. But every time fructose shows up, it walks past all those departments, goes straight to that one accountant, dumps a massive stack of files on the desk, and walks out. Every single time. Now, when you eat a whole piece of fruit, say an actual orange, you get maybe 9 grams of fructose, but it comes wrapped in fiber. That fiber slows everything down. It's like those files arriving in small batches throughout the day. Your liver handles it without breaking a sweat. But when you drink a glass of orange juice, just one standard 8-ounce glass, you're getting 21 grams of fructose with almost 0 fiber. No breaks. It hits your liver like a freight train. And here's where it gets really interesting. When your liver gets overwhelmed with fructose it can't process fast enough, it does something very specific. It converts that fructose into fat. Not the fat that goes into your bloodstream and gets used as energy. Liver fat. Fat that stays in the liver. Hepatic lipid accumulation is the clinical term. We used to call it alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now we have a new category, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, and fructose is one of the primary drivers. This is why my patient's liver enzymes were elevated. Her liver was inflamed, not from alcohol, from the biological equivalent of alcohol, which is exactly how some researchers describe fructose. Dr. Robert Lustig at UCSF published research showing that fructose metabolism in the liver mirrors ethanol metabolism almost step for step. The fat accumulation, the inflammation, the oxidative stress, nearly identical pathways. And I didn't know any of this when I was drinking 4 glasses of grapefruit juice a day. 4! I was doing it because I'd read grapefruit helps with fat metabolism, which, by the way, has some truth to it. Grapefruit contains compounds that affect liver enzymes. But what I wasn't missing was the fructose load I was delivering at the same time. I wasn't helping my liver, I was hammering it while simultaneously patting it on the back. So let's talk about what's actually happening inside your liver when you drink juice regularly. Because this isn't just about fat accumulation. That's step 1. Step 2 is what happens when that fat sits there and your liver keeps getting more fructose on top of it. Your liver cells start to get stressed. Mitochondria, the power generators inside each cell, start malfunctioning. Inflammation kicks in. Your immune system sends signals that say something is wrong here. Over time, if the assault continues, those inflamed cells start dying off and being replaced by scar tissue. That's fibrosis. Keep going, and that fibrosis becomes cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is irreversible. Your liver stops functioning properly. Full stop. Now, I'm not saying one glass of OJ gives you cirrhosis. That's not how it works. But I am saying that the slow daily accumulation, the glass at breakfast, the juice with dinner, the healthy smoothie, adds up, quietly, without symptoms, for years. That's the terrifying part. Your liver doesn't send you pain signals early on. You feel totally fine while the damage is compounding. My patient felt totally fine. Her cholesterol was fine, her blood pressure was fine, she was the picture of health. The only reason we caught it was a routine blood panel. A lot of people never get that routine panel. So here's what you actually do about this. And I want to be specific because vague advice is useless. Drink less juice tells you nothing. Here's the actual framework. Number 1, eliminate store-bought fruit juice entirely. Not reduce, eliminate. I know that sounds extreme, but here's why it's justified. Store-bought fruit juice, even the no sugar added kind, has had all of its fiber removed during processing. You are getting concentrated fructose with almost zero fiber. No breaks. It hits your liver like a freight train. Number 2, if you want fruit, eat the whole fruit. The fiber is non-negotiable. It changes everything about how your liver processes that fructose. An apple is not the same as apple juice. The fiber in that apple slows absorption, feeds your gut bacteria, and keeps that fructose load manageable. Eat the apple. Drink water. Number 3, watch for fructose hiding in other places. High fructose corn syrup is the obvious one. Sodas, candy, condiments. But agave nectar is actually 70 to 90% fructose, which is higher than table sugar. A lot of people switch to agave thinking it's healthier because it's natural. It's not better for your liver. It's worse. Honey is about 40% fructose, better but still worth moderating. Number 4, give your liver a 12-hour break every night. This is simpler than it sounds. Stop eating and drinking anything caloric by 8 p.m. and don't eat again until 8 a.m. During that fasted window, your liver shifts from processing incoming fructose to actually repairing itself. It activates something called autophagy. That's when your cells start cleaning up damaged components and recycling them. Your liver is doing housekeeping. Let it. Don't interrupt that process with a late-night glass of juice or a morning smoothie before you've given the window time to work. Number 5, add these 3 things to your daily routine to actively support liver recovery. First, coffee. Real, plain black coffee. This is one of the most well-documented liver protective substances we know of. Studies consistently show that 2 to 3 cups a day is associated with significantly lower rates of liver fibrosis and cirrhosis. The mechanism involves compounds called diterpenes and chlorogenic acids that reduce inflammation. Second, cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. They contain sulforaphane, which activates liver detoxification enzymes. And third, water, specifically adequate water. Your liver needs it to process everything. Most people are mildly dehydrated all the time, which taxes the liver further. Number 6, get a blood panel that includes liver enzymes. Ask your doctor for ALT and AST levels. These are the early warning system. If your ALT is creeping above 40 or AST above 35, that's your liver waving a flag. It's fixable at that stage. It's much harder to fix when it isn't. Now, here's where I want to come back to something I said at the beginning. I was drinking 4 glasses of juice a day thinking I was being healthy. When I changed that, just that one thing, not some radical dietary overhaul, my ALT dropped from 52 to 31 in 6 weeks. 6 weeks! The liver is remarkably resilient when you stop abusing it. That's actually good news buried in all of this. Your liver can regenerate. It is one of the only organs in your body with that ability. I've seen patients with significant fatty liver disease reverse it completely in 3 to 6 months with dietary changes. No medication, just removing the thing that was causing the damage and giving the liver what it needs to repair. But you have to start. And the starting point is accepting that the drink on your counter right now, the one with the fruit on the label, the one that's been sitting in your fridge as a symbol of doing something good for yourself, might be the exact thing quietly working against you. My patient from earlier, the one with the elevated liver enzymes, came back 3 months after we talked. She'd cut out the juice entirely, added black coffee in the morning, and started eating whole fruit instead. Her ALT was back to 34. Normal. Her liver had healed itself almost completely in 90 days. That's not an anomaly. That's what happens when you stop doing the damage and give the liver room to do what it was designed to do. The first week of cutting juice is the hardest. You're going to crave something sweet in the morning. You're going to reach for the carton out of habit. That's normal. Push through it. By week 2, the habit is already loosening. By week 3, you stop missing it. What you won't get is a dramatic transformation you can see in the mirror. You're not going to lose 20 pounds. Your energy isn't going to suddenly triple. What you'll get is something quieter and more important, a liver that isn't silently accumulating damage, an organ that can do its 500+ functions properly, blood that's being filtered correctly, hormones being processed the way they should be. You get health that works in the background, the way good health is supposed to work. 4 glasses of juice a day. That was me. That was my version of healthy. It wasn't. Now I drink water in the morning, black coffee, and eat an actual orange if I want orange. My liver enzymes are normal, my energy is more stable, and I stop telling myself that liquid fruit is the same as fruit. It isn't. Now you know why.